Hi David, it's Tiffany. I wanted to do your one-page site analysis while I've got it up here. I really like the pop-up that Christine has. Um, it's not clickable though, so you may want to look into that. This right here, if you can see my mouse, um, it clicks when I actually click on it because that's how that pop-up works, but it's not one of those things where it turns the mouse into a click button. So that's the only thing. You may want to change the rewording. I had to do that on some of mine. Just put click anywhere on this text to receive your free certificate. That sometimes works. Okay, so let's look at the rest of it. Normally, I'm not a fan of this color green, but yours is organic, and so that does relate to that. I would maybe try to look for a deep forest green or something that would go well, and maybe have a header professionally made to go with her. I think this is probably her logo. Salon is really tiny here, so you might be able to work in a header up here with your pages below the header. But I like that since this is an offline shop, I like that she has specials, services, products, articles, contact. That's good, and that her phone number is very prominent up there. That's good. Okay, so this is your home page. New client special. Enter your email address below and receive $50 in free services. That is really good. I like that. If possible, you might even want to make this box and the go bigger, but you don't need to. People can see it. I like that you have this. This isn't my favorite form of social sharing buttons. I like the ones that actually have the, kind of a bigger round button, kind of like this actually, that shows it a little bigger, each individual one, but that's okay. That shows them all. Attention all Houston women. Finally, Houston area salon reveals how you can have both beautifully styled hair that stops people in their tracks, not on, and compels them to compliment you. So you can have to compliment you and gorgeous, healthy, shiny, soft, and flowy hair that is colored to perfection with hair color that is actually good for you. That headline is a little awkward to me. Finally, Houston area salon reveals how you can have both. Okay, both. I would just put how you can have beautifully styled hair that stops people in their tracks and compels them to compliment you. Plus, learn how to get gorgeous, healthy, shiny, soft, and flowing hair that is colored to perfection with hair color that is actually good for you. Articles. Okay, I like those. That's good. Feel and look younger, more beautiful, and more confident. I'm personally not a fan of all like the mixed coloring. Like, you got the black, then the green, then the black, then the green. But I know a lot of people do that. Houston's only 100%. Okay, I like that. Perfect for, and then you're linking to different pages. That's good. Women who care about their health and their bodies. Oh, I like this. This needs to be up top. That logo needs to be in your header. That is beautiful. Not sure who did that, but that needs to be up here, definitely. You need to have a new header done with that. And maybe it can say in there the tagline that you have. Stop putting up with itching, burning, overprocessing, thinning, breakage, harsh odors. I like that. As someone who colors her hair and deals with a lot of that over time. Clients rave about Organic Envy Salon. Okay, I like that you're doing that. This is definitely good for your particular thing because it's a lot about testimonials. Instead, enjoy how rewarding it is to truly feel good about looking beautiful. Like a multivitamin for your hair. It's rich. Okay, I like that. I like that you have these icons that instantly tell them what it's about. Ammonia-free, certified organic, cruelty-free, and vegan. That's good. As a vegetarian, I like that. But I'm not vegan. But I am all about animal cruelty, so that's good. Okay, good. I'm making sure that you're linking to places on your site. Delight in gorgeous health, soft and shiny hair. Okay, that's good. All of your links are good, exactly like I told other people to do it. Blue, bold, and underline. You've already got that. Discover your best look. Hopefully this is Christine or your own video on here and not somebody else's, because if you put someone else's, oh, okay, good, personal. Ooh, got it too loud. Okay. Okay, good. So it's her. This is good. You ought to have this closer up top. You ought to have it more up here. Um, maybe right under your headline. Okay, I like that. That needs to be way up top because that lets people know. And that's a good setting. I like her setting and everything. It looks very professional. Okay, in a world where money can buy, I would really promote this too up top. Get your world-class best look consultation, because that's the whole goal. And instead, you're more explaining about organic up here, where you want to have the headline about it, but then I would go right into, before you even put perfect for and all that, I would go right into, I would have her video up there, and I would have this promoted heavily on the front page. If your goal is to get customers in the door. World-class best look consultation. That is really good branding. I like the tagline, the phrase of that. In fact, you might somehow have that worked into the header as well, or instead of a tagline. Let's see. Top 12 physical, personal, and environmental factors. Okay, trust me. One-on-one 30-minute world-class best look consultation is absolutely free. Okay, I like that. And this call to schedule needs to be way up top. You shouldn't make people scroll all the way down this far in the page to get that link to call and schedule. So basically, you want to get people in the door. You want the link. You want the tag about the best look consultation, and you want the video to let people get to know and trust Christine up top. Then you can go into all of the ammonia-free and the vegan and all that later on down in there. Let's see. That's a really good picture. Good to have that so that if they didn't watch the video, they can at least see her down below. Click here. I would underline that, make it blue. Right now, even though it says click here, you don't just automatically go to it and think it's a link. And again, you know, there's a lot of mixed colors here and mixed text sizes too. You've got some small right here, you've got a little bit bigger right here, so I would switch that up. I'm a fan really of black text on white background, unless you really need to change the color every once in a while. See, I like that she has that. Setting makeup, okay. That's good. I like that you have the map down there. Okay, and all that, and down here you have more of your links, so that's good. So basically, that's what I would do. I would just, you know, get the trust factor built in up top. Really stress that this is the get your best look thing, and then go into the organic later, because they're already going to know from the domain name and from your this right here that it's organic. So then you can go into that later down. You don't need to harp on that all up front before you introduce all the other things. Okay, I hope that helps.